It was bugged with Urion? Okay. Alright. We're back on the Mana Symbol channel playing a slight tweak of a challenge winning list from Saturday. This is Thaliskirs, Jeskai, Moonblade. So we're playing Stoneforge Mystic with the Blade name. And otherwise a pretty crazy amalgamation of stuff. So the moon is, of course, Blood Moon. We're playing 4 Blood Moon. We're also playing 4 Chalice of the Void, along with Prismatic Ending and Lightning Helix as our removal spells for the early game. Our other threats are Bonecrusher Giant, Seasoned Pyromancer, and we're splashing in for Teferi. We've also got Fury, Batterskull, Kaldra Compleat, and 24 lands, including 1 Shatterskull Smashing. This main deck just doesn't seem like this would be a challenge-winning deck. It does seem like a deck that would be totally reasonable to play in Modern at most times, but wild that this was a challenge-winning deck. But it's exciting to try it out. So I feel like we'll have an okay game 1 against Cascade, and then we have extra tools against them. And as for the rest of the format, I'm not sure. But let's hop in here and see what's going on. The deck winning the deck list that won the challenge was playing 2 Dennick Pious Apprentice in the sideboard. Why Pyromancer? Pyromancer is a fantastic card, period. I don't know if there's a better red 3-drop in Modern. Pyro is just a fantastic card. Like, I'm not sure why you don't get it. Like, it's very, very... Oh, we're against P-Tarts again. So this will be Burn. We already played against Owen today, Kaya, and lost. He's taking forever, though. Like, I don't know what's going on. I do not. Let's keep this. It's got a Helix. He's waiting for the RNG to line up. Yeah, like a speedrunner. You have to do it on the cycle. So I don't really want to play a Stoneforge right now. I'd rather hold up Helix, which sucks. But I mean, I guess if they don't specifically have land, you know what? We should just play the Stoneforge now. If they don't specifically have land into Searing Blaze, then forcing them to use a removal spell on the Stoneforge is good. And we get a Batterskull here. It looks like they're F6'd, although I don't imagine they are. I guess I could get Sword. No, we get Batterskull. They were F6'd. What in the hell? What kind of burn hand did you keep? You kept a 7. Yeah, okay. That is exactly the card that I was hoping not to see there. Do it again, opponent. Do it again. Boros charm me. Okay. Skewer the Stoneforge. Okay. Pretty sure I'm just supposed to jam Blood Moon here. Or Spyro. Spyro could get me to... more lands to play the Batterskull. Moon here seems good. It does unless they have a bunch of creatures in hand, but I think I just have to take the gamble that they don't. Yeah, I agree with God with the Shotgun, but like this is how I'm very comfortable to play against Burn in this way. Like, now their Lurrus is off, not that I'm afraid of Lurrus. And at least 7 spells in their deck are now dead. Plus, they can't draw. Yeah, that's also true, Kaya. No matter what land I draw, they now produce mana for 0 damage. So that's nice. Play Spyro this turn, discard Sword and second Spyro, or Sword and Ending. You play a lot of Magic Online. Have you queued into this person before, Kaya? Is it typical for them to take forever on every decision for no particular reason? Like, I just don't understand what is happening. Yeah, it is, Jake, but we played them before earlier today, and he plays this slow in paper too. Okay. Kaya knows. Kaya said that it was the person. Yeah, it's Owen. It is Iteras. It's making this match a little bit more enjoyable for me. Could also be multi-queuing. It didn't say so on the bot, but it's possible. Oh, sorry, Spider. I didn't see your name, and I'm a goldfish. I just assumed you left. No, I didn't. I just forgot that you were here. Or would comment, or would care. Multi-queuing with Arena? That's certainly possible. Oh, and Turtenwald? No? Might be lag. Not this much lag. You're good, I just wanted to contribute. I know the feeling. Let me gib. Oh, and Turcotte? Okay. The internet says the opponent's name is Dennis. That is not their name. What is taking so long? Oh, Tucot. He's meditating? Oh, they're tapping mana. The mana has become tapped. Alright. What was the other mana they did? What? Why did they tap 3? Hey! XYZ Principe. Okay. Yeah, Rip Bolt. Sorry, I couldn't. I think I'm supposed to ending this for X3. Yeah. Oh, Batagaboosh! You made the thing happen. Leveraging his time to make us tilted so we misplay. Alright. It's possible. Seems like from what I know of them, they seem like the kind of person who would do that. The Lava Spike. Skewer. No more bolts. Okay. I have 40 chests right now. Yeah, a little bit. The problem is I kind of have to Helix to live right now. I'm not progressing my game plan at all. I could Spyro and try to hit any land. We're on a 24 land deck. I think I should do that, honestly. I think just sitting here and playing Helix is playing to lose. I'm here to play to win. Yeah. Yeah. If I die for this, like, I don't think I was winning this game anyway. It's an oof, but it's not really an oof I can do anything about, so. Swiftspear? Not a problem. Attack? Oh, alright. So now we just Chalice X1. And I could probably just Helix now, right? I can't imagine that they have any... I don't know what they would possibly be holding on to that would be relevant. I have to leave back no creatures, because all of their haste creatures are countered. Yeah. Yeah, alright. I don't have to leave anything back. There's only Eidolon that matters, and I have a Fury to pitch to Blood Moon here, so... If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. In fact, if I'm gonna die, I probably already would have died. I would think. So now it's just like Skewer, Searing Blaze, Eidolon, and Rift Bolts. That's all that's left. And maybe main deck Skullcrack. If he dies, he dies. Needs 2 spells to kill me? Yeah, exactly. Blocking out Boros Charm is so freaking good. Are they gonna scoop on their upkeep again? This is what happened last match. The one game that I won, they scooped on upkeep. It was the strangest thing ever. Like, they take forever to make all their plays, and then they didn't even take their last chance. And they could have killed me. It was... I don't understand. But... I guess I don't have to. Alright, there it is. Bad? I don't know about bad. I don't know them, Jiggy. I've never met this person in person. He's just a meme IRL. Yeah, he seems to do a lot of, like, social media shit posting. Just not my cup of tea. See, here I don't have any sideboard. Oh, I have a sunset, sorry. So let's cut a couple Blood Moons. I like Blood Moon, but I don't need 4. Geist for a fast clock? Really? I hate EE against Burn, personally. I've never enjoyed playing Engineered Explosives against Burn. Prowess, maybe, but not Burn. You don't hate it, but you don't like it. Okay. Yeah, it's easy for Burn to block Geist. But if we're making them block, isn't that pretty good? Like, I feel like getting to the point where they're like, I have to block the Geist is like, alright, perfect. Geist is canceling out at least one creature. That's... Little Tef's meh. I agree. If Geist is ready to be on the play, I think so. Better than Tef, Bonecrusher, and Sophie? No, we're definitely not on the beatdown. I like Bonecrusher just because it's a removal. Sword going down definitely makes sense. Hey, Larynx. Rather use Blood Moon than the Blue Splash? Yeah, maybe you're right. So we end up with Sword and Teferi for Sunset Revelry and Geists, and there must have been something else that I cut. Yeah, this is Moonblade now. I'll change the stream title. Or I'll update it. Oh, this, yeah, the Sword and the Teferi for the Geist, and the Sunset Revelry for the, I don't know, something. Don't worry about it. Or on 61 cards, that's why it's not for anything yet. I'm on the draw. Alright, let's cut another Geist. Just keep one. Drawing 2 would be bad. Explosives isn't bad either. Rolling Thunder is a pain. Oh, Roiling Vortex. Yeah. Well, we have Prismatic Endings. But maybe next game. Pretty good, Badagaboosh. I've never watched JoJo, but it's one of those shows that I feel like I just don't have anyone in my life that actually told me to watch it that I trust the opinion of on anime. Out of all the anime I've ever watched, I found most of it horrible. According to the fans, I also haven't watched it? What do you mean? How many spin-offs and movies? JoJo's less anime and more of an experience? Yeah, I actually have high hopes about it. I liked all of that I watched of One Punch Man. I really liked. I was just catching it on TV when I was in the States. Kaya. You've watched recaps on YouTube and that's fine by you? Nah, I would really want to watch the show. You just got on the on-ramp to the JoJo experience. You enjoy One Punch Man a lot? Yeah, from what I watched, I really liked it. Yeah, One Punch was just try JoJo, you just really can't. Alright. Feel like I should try it, but I don't know. Can I keep this hand against burn? Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's fine. So this is Prismatic into Stomp into potentially Teferi. JoJo's is an emotional 11 out of 10 all the way through. See, that sounds fun. Like, I was telling someone that from Full Metal Alchemist, I really enjoyed the captain character who shows up really early, and he's kind of, if I ever heard of the show Naruto, I have, but I've never watched it. Literally 0 episodes, 0 seconds, 0. I have no interaction with Naruto. I just know it's about, like, kid ninjas. Yes, I've actually never seen Naruto. Yeah, I heard it's kind of like, what's that, One Piece? They're more like demigods, TBH. Oh no, it's Inuyasha again. Boruto? Never heard of it. I don't do ninjas. No, I mean, I'm in for ninjas. I enjoyed many sections of Avatar The Last Airbender, which either had things adjacent to ninjas. I loved Avatar. Avatar was amazing. Mob Psycho 100. Okay. They're playing Burn. They can't time out, J.K. Torborg. They can't time out. Like, they will never time out playing Burn. Yeah, see? They figured out their keep. See, Avatar had a constant power scale. That's pig. Maybe their internet sucks. People have brought that up before, but like it can't be this bad if they're not disconnecting, right? Like they didn't disconnect ever. Hey Spider, I dig your tune, man. It's like drop in, drop out, you know? Just like lose touch with the flow and go with it, you know? Got the bongos, you know, that nice slow bass. Oh, yeah. It actually reminds me of, like, early Pink Floyd. I've seen people make chicken tenders while playing, all right? It does not take this long. I'm sorry, it does not. That's not, no. Oh my god, the massacre. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to see a killing occur on stream? Actual murder is about to occur. You've eaten wings while playing before? I mean, that's not... So we're going to play Bonecrusher this turn instead of Teferi, but we'll set up for the Teferi. Seems fine. Oh. I like that my burn opponent takes absolutely forever and then just F6s. Like, it just seems like such a weird dichotomy to me. Like, I don't know. This was early 70s? Yeah, it sounds like it. They still have 3 cards in hand, but they're at 14. Most of their haste threats are not that dangerous. I guess Swift Spear Bolt would be bad, but I'm just gonna go this way. Maybe we should have played a fetch. I think they're probably at work. That's definitely a possibility. Spike, Bolt. Yikes. Alright. It's not good enough. So I think the only thing to get here is Kaldra. Unfortunately, this is just not going to be good enough, I guess. Again, it could be, but yeah, just dead. All right. So now we're on the play. Let's get the other Geist. Burn is very definitely a thing. Burn has been a thing for weeks. It is very definitely a thing. I just upgraded Burn to tier 1. Like on the episode of This Week in Modern this week. I basically mentioned Burn and Sky Noodle Midrange as the 7th and 8th additions to Tier 1 right now. Did they play your decks in Versus Live today? I don't know. I don't know all the decks they played in Versus Live. They played yours. Got it. How did they do, Jig? I'm going to assume poorly. But they are good players. They didn't say it was yours? Oh, come on. Corey beat Rhinos 2-0? Sick. Corey knows Breach well? I didn't know that. Just assume nobody knows Breach anymore. It's old technology. He based this list off his old ones. Neat. All right, 6 minutes up against the Burn player. This hand is great. Spectacular. Spider, this song reminds me of like an early Frank Zappa jam. I'm all about this music. Good call. You heard any of Hot Rats? I'm sure you have. Frank Zappa's Hot Rats. Hot beats, hot gas, hot rats. Da, 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 da. They took a mull to 6. Now they're tanking forever on their mull to 6. They keep. All right. And we're off. Okay, friend. Come on now. Come on, friend. I just want to see how dead I am. It's all I want in this world. If you keep taking this long, I'm gonna go to the fridge and get more chicken to eat. Don't make me do it. I will do it. I will eat cold chicken and chipotle mayo right in your face. making some tendies while you in there? I have some in the freezer. Yes, I can. I don't know. Like if this is the way they play Magic, JK Torborg, it's not. It's just the barrier of the digital client that makes it so awkward, and the fact that I'm streaming. Like they're just at work. Yeah, I mean, if that's the case. Oh, they're trying to get the 3-2. That's why they're... Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't mind if they tell me, Alright, I'm gonna give them, how about that local sports team? We got good tunes, though. We got good humans. There's nothing to be... Yeah. I mean, I agree. It mostly looks bad for the opponent than anything else. Okay, so I can get 2 tokens, but I can't gain any life right now off the sunset. I honestly feel like I'm supposed to play Chalice this turn rather than anything else. Chalice on 0 to draw a card. I could. I don't want to do that. I think I'd rather Chalice on 1. And then if they Eidolon, we Helix that. And then the next turn we Sunset Revelry. I'm pretty sure Chalice on 1 is the play here. I could be wrong. Because I don't mind chances to draw more lands. And I think my life total will be fine. Oh yeah, Mord had them on. Let's get the animations back. Let's see what this feels like. It's been a while since I played with animations, since we figured out the noise, the volume thing. Oh, look at that! Look at that attack zone. Whoop! Fury on top. Okay, so if they have a Eidolon, they're not going to play it, right? There's no way. Animations? You just see the cards move around. Like that. Yeah, it's on by default. You can turn it off. Most streamers will do that. Did they just... The fuck? Alright. If I'm going to kill this, I have to do it at sorcery speed, but I'd rather just play the Sunset Revelry right now. Yeah. Alright, I'm at 20. Enjoy, opponent. Wildcat, dead, growl. Trade with guide or chump? I think I'm going to chump, because the probability of a blowout if I try to double block is higher. And this also means that I get to block it twice. Geist is on top. Good God. Although if they, I guess, like, if they blow me out, it's with a Searing Blaze, or it's with a card that actually hurts them to lose. So this is fine. Yep, alright. Skewer upstairs, sure. They can't Skullcrack right now. So I should probably just snap off this Helix. But I'm not going to because I'm greedy. No, I should snap off this Helix, right? But I want to hold it in case there's an idle. No, I have a Fury. Land 3 would be kind of nice. Yeah, 24 land deck feels like we should have gotten it at some point, but, you know. I want to hold this in case there's another creature. No, I probably should have traded that right away. I don't know. I don't know anymore. See you, Badagaboosh. Keep me in line. Chat has no power over me. You fool. You fool. Chat has no power here. Especially not Alex. You didn't make me play Subnautica. I chose to play Subnautica. Oh, this is nice. It's my favorite game of Magic right here. You have a lens that reminds me. You sure did. You sure did. Seriously? What in the hell? I mean, they're not doing anything, I guess. Oh, good. They hit a third land. Fucking thank God. I want ending in case they have Rolling Vortex. So I guess the question is, do I think I'm going to play Blood Moon next turn? Probably. Though Geist theoretically ends the game way faster at this point, yeah. Alright. So I think the only way I die here is either a fourth land into double spell. Yeah, of course that was going to happen. Okay, that's not a skewer. Searing Blaze, Jesus. Whew. Because they're not playing quickly, Eli. There's nothing more to say. They've been playing incredibly slowly for the entire match. Like, just mind-meltingly slow. Shoot this upstairs while they can't Skullcrack. I have Bonecrusher now for another creature. So I can attack. Yeah. Blood Moon actually would have been great that turn. Unfortunately, I ditched it. Luris to hand. You got it. So we just Blood Moon here. Yep. Okay. They've played 0 Helixes and 0 Boros Charms so far. So they're probably stocked up on at least one of those things. Smash the Smith. Of course. Of course they immediately have Smash the Smithereens. Yeah. Brutal. Brutality. God damn it. Why did you take so long to do that to me, opponent? Jeez. Smash this. Well, it's because I played Chalice in the last game. Like, I don't know. It's so annoying, though. Like, the only thing that matters is that, yeah, it would have felt so good to punish that opponent. I mean, I didn't have a way to do it. I had a good game. I think I played it pretty well, but just couldn't hit the third land forever. We got clunked up, and then they had the perfect outs. Oh, nice. All right, Paulzer, enjoy your jog. Oh, but this is pre-Malone. Play to win. Love it. I was wondering why I didn't say Post Malone on it. Because this is pre-Malone. I'm gonna assume this is a matchup where this hand is good. May not be safe, but all right. Nice. Thank you, deck. Be gone. Strangle Root? Yep. Yeah, no. Alright. Strangle is fine, because we're going to Blood Moon them. Which way do I want to do this? Because I can't get double planes, I need the double red. So I guess we go tap land. It doesn't matter which way I do this. I don't think that it does. Well, this increases my chance. No, it doesn't. No. It doesn't matter. I don't think it matters. Bloop. Cool. Ah, no, it gives them the bonus. Shoot. Of course, immediately. Stop it! Drop Bonecrusher. Ending. If I Spyro into a Plains... This doesn't get them to Yawgmoth unless they have the Eldritch Evolution. They do have 3 creatures, so if they have Cord, they can Cord for 2. Alright, well. Let's see what happens. Ditch Teferi and Kaldra? Yeah. Plains? No Plains. Fury? Yeah? Alright. Works for me. The hell? Okay. So this is green. I can play here, right? What does green get them? They sack Ignoble, they get Wall, or like a 3-drop Geralt's Messenger. Messenger is actually a little scary. If they had Wall in hand, they would have played Wall into Ignoble, so... Just keep them on the minimum amount of mana. I don't like how slow I'm having to go here. Yeah, there's the Wall. It had to come eventually. Oh, wow. What a play. You have Batterskull only? Yep. Jeez. Yawgmoth just drawing through. Yeesh. Okay. Yep. But this can get them Yawgmoth next turn. Okay, well, I guess that's where we are. Jeez. What do you got here? What do you got here, nerd? Display Kaldra? Sure does. Sure does. Unfortunately, I discarded it earlier when...
Just give him one of these.
I didn't have much to do, unfortunately. Ryblek, thank you for the follow, friend. Welcome, welcome. Yep. We're just dead, right? Again, like as usual against Yawgmoth. Yeah. God. So difficult sometimes. And they could draw a lot of cards. I don't know where they're going with it. Like, are they trying to find a forest or swamp? They can cord. No, they can't cord right now. Not tech. No, I know not technically. Like, I know I'm not actually dead, but like, just the wins that I experience against Yawgmoth are always just. It's like playing against Titan again. They don't need very much, and they play 12 copies of their best card. Okay. Now what? Because that doesn't get them to cord. Okay. Put in the Batterskull. They just filled their hand, that's what they were doing. Okay, this card doesn't matter. So Chalice doesn't do like anything here? No, it doesn't. I guess if they drew Blood Artist or Prosperous Innkeeper, they only have one of either of those. It could be useful in theory. This can never connect. It will never connect. They just block and then sack. So, let's force that first, I guess. They group block my germ. I really don't mind. They won't, though. Okay. Yep. Okay. Well, I think I have to play Chalice on 2 and just hope. Alright. Not technically dead, the best kind of dead. Yeah, no problem, JK. That's that works fine for me. They can draw more stuff. Oh, now they have the cord. Okay. Yep. Ugh, brutal. Okay, so we have 3 Rest in Peace. Teferi's pretty bad here. Just because I can never cast it. Like how did this deck win the challenge? I don't know, man. I have no idea. And then it top forward the next challenge. Like, maybe in a competitive setting, it has a better set of matchups. Like, it seems like it would have a good game 1 against Cascade, because you're playing 4 Chalice and 3 Teferis. And Teferi is a good random main deck thing against blue-white. Like, Blood Moon is good there, too. I honestly think they were just getting people, but like they probably like were playing this list better than I was. Like there were definitely a bunch of spots each of these games that I've played where I may have made a significant error, and I don't know. Like it is pretty narrow margins, I guess I want to say, or I don't even know the right way to describe. Like you have to line up your hate pieces properly, and also the fact that they like hose you as well is problematic. So you have to be able to play around that too. You got to be sideboarding appropriately. Like there's a lot to it, but I don't know. When I played against it, I crushed this deck. Okay, they're not good at having a removal on 2. So I think I'm just grabbing Kaldra. Okay. That's something. I'm definitely gonna Blood Moon here. But do I have to grab blue first? No, I boarded up my Teferis. I have no blue left. Probably was their lucky day. Yeah, it might have been. But I mean, it had a repeat on the next day. So I don't think that that's an accurate characterization of what likely happened. I think they just knew the list better than I do, and better than the person I played against who was playing this list. But, I mean, it has powerful tools for the metagame. Just feels like it's easy, or it's fairly easily beaten. But maybe I'm wrong. That's a really good draw. Is it? No, it's not. I mean, it means I get to play Chalice on one if I want to, which I do. I guess I should have attacked? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I should have. Why can't it be your lucky day, Jig? You'll get there. You've been grinding. You'll get there. Yours is coming. Don't even trip, dog. Like, this game, I'm just gonna smash them, right? Like, I can't imagine they have any outs from this point. Yeah. Chalice seems spectacularly bad on the draw. I don't even like EE, but I'll play it. Oh, Containment Priest. Duh. Yeah, okay. Oh my god, it houses Undying too. God, I'm such a goof. Yeah, it gets Undying and Chords and Eldritch Evolutions. What a blowout. I don't think I can keep this. Doesn't interact with them much at all. It's like engineered explosives will be way too slow. Rest in Peace doesn't matter if they're just gonna kill you. Keep drawing the Kaldra. We're on a 24 land deck, right? We'll be fine. Fury is definitely worth keeping this hand for. Copium. Yeah, this is a song from Naruto, apparently. I don't know anything about it, but birds. Okay. Damn it. Okay. Play non-undying creatures. Perfect. Miss your land drop. No, miss your land drop. I said miss your land drop. Miss your land. Ah! Pog. What a player. What a game. Oh my god, I made the draw. Stormcrow, is that you? What are you doing, Step Stormcrow? So I have EE here. I should probably EE this turn rather than Fury. I don't know how I could get punished for this, but I don't think that I can. So an insane match playing Dwarf Bugs versus Jun Sagavan. Sounds sick. Yeah, Eli Silva, I definitely share that sentiment with City Pop, which I really enjoy. Young Wolf, okay. Hidely ho! They have the Eldritch here as well. Game 2 was 15 minutes long. You stabilized it too? That's sick. Good old dwarf bugs. Twitch wouldn't let you raid? Damn. You had a good audience going. I saw you got hit by Spike. How did your stream go overall, buddy? I have... What is happening? Oh, it's the Eldritch. They're Eldritching their young wolf into... What? Nope, they Eldritch the birds. You came here from Jacob's stream? You went 2-3 and it was rough. Ah, that sucks, buddy. Oof. Greased. They are play greased. Well, that's a draw. Hungry and sleepy, so it makes sense. Good, good, good. So we just EE and Fury this turn. We ought to make Fury on the greased. I think. They'll end up with a young wolf. I can stomp that next turn. With them on such low resources, is this a Blood Moon game at all? Or do I pitch the Blood Moon? I kept them all, right? Problem is it's really easy for them to draw into actual factual Yawgmoth right now. I think I'm supposed to Blood Moon them next turn. Yeah. Jacob's here. It has to be a sign. Step 1, Blood Moon them. Step 2, don't Blood Moon them. Should we wait until their upkeep to pop the explosives? Why? Why? I don't object to that, Larynx. I just don't know why. I'm not a smart man. But I know what love is. So the wolf couldn't attack. Oh, yeah. Yes, I should have. Thank you. Not good at finding lethal. Not always good at protecting my lethals. So... I guess I Blood Moon here. Because then they're down to single green. No, they have double green, sorry. Blood Moon here, take 3. Next turn, kill the young wolf. And potentially also kill the Wall of Roots if I draw any land. Blood Moon locks the black mana. I know, that's why I want to do it. I think cutting them off their colors is the most important thing. And we don't cut them off yet, but we will. Next turn, we're actually going to ending the wall before any... Like the priority is removing the Wall of Roots, not killing the young wolf. Uh-oh. Going to chord for 0 in response. No, they're drawing a card in response. Okay, that's fine. God. Yeah, it's so tilting. I can kill it. Kill it, and then... ending the wall. Then I have to deal with 4 power worth of nonsense. I can't ending the grist ever. If I don't Fury the grist now, it's going to get out of control. Yeah. Ending the wall plus E on 1. Yeah, I can do that, although it's not really... I don't think playing the EE on 1 has any particular value this turn, other than telling them that the EE is coming. Whereas, like, I can just play it and pop it next turn, and maybe they draw another 1-drop that dies to it. Like a Ignoble or a Birds of Paradise. Which they would want to play at this point. So I don't think there's a problem with this, other than, like, no, they can't Thoughtseize. Okay. I mean, that'll work. So I pop this on their next upkeep, like Larynx says, so I can not lose. They have Chord again? They're paying costs. Yeah, that's why. That's exactly what I was thinking. Shadowless. That's what I was thinking, and that's what I did. Damn it! Friggin' Yawgmoth. Oh, they went 1? Oh, sick. Thank you, opponent. Which deck? They're gonna pop it on their upkeep. Because preventing 2 damage is really important. And the only way I got punished by this is a second or another chord. They've already drawn a bunch, so I'm just gonna assume that there's no way. I think yeah, this was right to do, and I'm sure of it. I just need to draw something to kill Young Wolf and then eventually get through these insects. Stoneforge would be great. Land. Love that. Alright. Now my Spyros are considerably worse, but this is where we are. Oh, well. Prismatic Ending is a draw that I'm looking for. I don't think I have actually a lot of 1-red removal here. Yikes. I mean, this is good enough for now. Dryad Arbor, the greatest of foes. I think they should swing with everything, right? Yeah. From my side, how much do I care about going to 2? Not really much at all. This just works out better for me in the long term. Although, I have another Spyro for next turn anyway. So I block here, I go to 2, but then they have... But then I have 2 blockers next turn. Yeah, we got to prevent the maximum amount of damage, I think. Yeah. So, sorry, I go to 3 now, and they have 3 power, and I have 2 blockers. Yikes. Helix off the top, please. That's not a Helix. But thanks for trying, deck, I guess. Well, they're not finding much. Finally could be good. I can draw Kaldra. It's kind of funny. I love a good draw-go game of Magic the Gathering. I'll hold that for Spyro. It's everyone's favorite mountain, Dryad Arbor. You play the Priest in case you draw a Kaldra next turn. No? Yeah, this would kill a Dryad Arbor. But they don't have a second one, right? There's no way? The danger with playing the Priest now is if they drew a Chord. I should have played it sooner in case I drew the Kaldra. That's probably... Because they don't have a double green, they can't Eldritch Evolution, but... I should probably just play it out. If they have exactly Chord, the third Chord... Yeah. Which they could much more easily have now. And Chord gets them anything they want. Hopefully what they drew is Eldritch Evolution, but... Oh my god, they have it! What? God damn it. I shouldn't have listened. I should have done this on a previous draw step, and now it was too late. Unbelievable. Yeah, I know. I was the one who made the mistake, and then I made the mistake on top of the mistake, but it still feels awful. Like, I didn't even need to do it. I was going to draw Stoneforge, so it's like, yeah. Yeah, I know I made the misplay there. I just... Like, I've never played with Containment Priest before. I wasn't thinking about... We get Stoneforge. I mean, sure. But it doesn't really do anything for me, right? Think I just get Batterskull? Are they supposed to be Kaldra? Yeah, I think I want the lifelink more than anything else. Yeah, I think I'm getting Batterskull. We just cast it. Yeah, brutal. That was incredibly punishing. Like, they can't loop stuff with Yawgmoth, but it does let them draw a lot of cards. But I guess they're down 3 chords. So maybe this gives me enough time. They can never set up like their infinite draw stuff because I have Rest in Peace. So I just can't believe how incredibly exactly punishing that timing was. That was not okay. Yeah. Oh, they're killing the Containment Priest. And they're trying to find the second green so they can play Eldritch Evolution. No, they had the second forest. What is this? Force of Vigor? Force of Vigor hardcast. Trying to figure out if they're supposed to kill the Rest in Peace, the Blood Moon, the Batterskull. Chord 4. I mean... No, they can't. They need another green for that. I think this is Force of Vigor. I think this is 110% Force of Vigor. Yep. Rip and Batterskull. Ugh. Wait, no. Oh, it's human. I don't believe it. We're going to lose this game like this. Unreal. Punt count? Yeah, that's fair. I deserve that. Oh, I don't gain any life off this. I have to put it upstairs? Goodness gracious. I'm off it. I just don't care anymore, do I? There's no way we can win this. They just pulled it way back. I feel like it's less than a punt, but there's no half punt count. I mean, I specifically said when I was doing it, I'm like, I should have stuck to my own guns instead of or I should have realized that play faster or slower, but not in between. It's fine. It's nothing to be worried about. Mostly I feel like we're just riding the fact that we've played against the burn player twice today, and they are incredibly slow. So it's just... And the previous league was a 3-2 with creativity. Oh, I forget that it has pro-humans all the time. It never comes up. Till it does. Helix Pyro, then Exile Pyro for 2 tokens. Yeah, I saw that line in the turn earlier, but it just... I don't feel like that gets me anywhere, Dobaroon. Hey, Barbecue Hoss, how you doing? Didn't... No, this is just a case of every Dragon Force song sounding the same. Yeah, I saw the Helix my own Pyro line, but it's just like, it just doesn't get me anywhere. Like, if it was actually going to do anything there, I would have done it, but it just didn't matter by that point. Jay Whitaker McCrae is my opponent. Oh no. Alright, well, we've got an ending. Yeah. I guess it may have been better to fetch right away and set up a basic plains. Good old Tron. Nothing ever changes. Two-thirds of Tron already assembled. Star, sure. They're not playing the companion? Aren't they afraid of the internet making fun of them? It wouldn't be Tron if they didn't have natural Tron every game. I mean, we'll see. Volking Ballista? Maybe. Or Dismember. Those are the 2 cards that come up. The interwebs are a series of tubes. Tubes all the way down, Jen and I. Always has been. Alright. So they got it. So we basically just need to top deck Blood Moon. Oh, we found a slow Tron player, too. Nope. Good old red pipe. It's not as slick as the hub, but... Go, Spyro, go! Ditch, Fury, and land? Bonecrusher is actually kind of a clock. Yeah. Oh, good. Chalice on one actually is sometimes useful against Tron, but not here. We have Charmaws? Okay. Little Karn. Okay. I don't have any main decked artifact destruction, do I? Chalice on 1 on turn 1 on the play. Rip. Yeah, I know. Trinisphere. That's a move. Map and then... Okay, I gotcha. Do you think Rhinos would be on SSG if we were still a thing? Probably. Yep. I would assume so. Can't imagine why they wouldn't be, right? So, weird question, but am I supposed to ending the map? Kill Karn with my creatures? I don't think I can possibly win this game, but... Versus ending the Trinisphere, which, like... unlocks all their cantrips. Because map into something that lets them play the Ulamog in their hand seems really bad. Yeah, map matters because they could get Ulamog off of it. Like, they're down to 3 cards in hand. I say down to. It's Screentron. Map seems irrelevant. It is not... all their cantrips cost 3 right now. It severely reduces their ability to draw into more threats if that's what they need. The map is definitely not irrelevant. Like, what options do I have, right? Like... I think this buys me the most time. Like... Like, I can't stop Karn, I can't stop Ugin, I can't stop O-Stone, but I can at least... You think the Sphere is hurting us so much more than them? What is it stopping me from doing right now? That I want to do right now? Seriously. Like... What is it stopping me from doing? We need to power out 2 spells a turn. Which 2 spells am I supposed to be powering out? What I need to do is draw Blood Moon and then play Bonecrusher and then hit them like 3 times. And none of that is impeded by Trinisphere. There, they played a 3-mana Chromatic Sphere. So that's 1 cantrip that cost them triple what it should have. I know, but like, I'm gonna put in Chalice on 1. Sure, I mean that's a fine. That is a fine suggestion that is similar, and I totally agree with that. Like, yeah. Chalice on 1 is just as reasonable as my decision. I think might actually have been even better. I don't know. That actually may have been better, but. Does anyone know the answer to this? If you try to cast Dismember into a Trinisphere. Yeah, it just costs what it normally costs. Using the Phyrexian mana doesn't mean that you have to pay more actual mana. No, I got it, Alex. I know what it is. You have 3 options? You need to pay 3, right, but you could pay the life as those mana. Yeah, like, look at this. And then this turn I can Chalice them. You cannot pay that life instead of mana? Seriously?
Give him one of these. Ooh, hey.
Okay. It's the opposite of what I thought. I thought we locked in the cost before you actually had to pay it. And there's no backtracking part in the steps to casting a spell. It doesn't go backwards magically to... Yeah, I mean, I can imagine. 3 sphere applies last? What, before you pay? You have to calculate the cost before you pay. But you're not decreasing the cost with... Well, I guess the answer is Phyrexian mana is actually decreasing a cost. It's not... It doesn't act like I am thinking it does. Okay, so they have Dismember in their hand. They showed us. Which means instead of... No, I gotta play one of my threats, right? This puts them to 14, and the Dismember puts them to 10. If I have Bonecrusher, the Dismember puts them to 8. Then I attack for another 3 plus Helix, which is not good enough yet. So I almost feel like I'm supposed to play the Chalice on 1 still. Yeah, that's what I thought, Dimir for life, but apparently that's not the case. Yeah, we just play Bonecrusher here. No, I understand that, Jen and I. What I'm saying is, when you go to play Dismember, you're like, okay, I'm going to play 1 Phyrexian black. And the way the rules could work would say at that point, okay, this costs 3. And looks like they're digging every turn. Well, like, why not cast Stomp and then Bonecrusher? So they're out here. My guts involves removing Moon, so I'm into Chalice. The thing is, the way they're going to remove the Moon is O-Stone, right? I think. Or Great Creator. But if I can keep taxing their mana by making them do other stuff... Oh, wait, the Dismember costs 5, no matter what, right? Because they don't have access to black mana. If they had access to black mana, it'd be different, but... If you're playing a creature, it's Fury. No. Because I want to save Fury for after they remove the Bonecrusher. They have a Dismember in their hand. And they're going to Dismember my Bonecrusher if they want to Dismember anything. Fairly certain of that. O-Stone or Claim? Nobody plays Claim. Right? Correct, Jen and I, yeah. Which is not... I don't think that's how Phyrexian mana, quote, should work, but that is how it works, so whatever. It doesn't matter what I think. G-Tron plays Claim as it can game 4. This is game 1. There's no way they have Nature's Claim in game 1. Transfer Phyrexian mana interaction is unintuitive. Yeah, exactly. I don't mind that that's what it is. They pinged my Elemental. This is so good for me. You're right, it was Ballista. Yep. This is so good for me. It's ridiculous. Now we play the Fury. Then we hit him for 6. Yeah, that's why I wasn't worried about Claim. Alright, we got him lethal next turn. I think. 8, and then they could Dismember Fury, but they die. bigger number. I am worth a gillion. Sorry. That's a fact. I'm the best. Maybe we'll finally get a match win here against a very slow Tron player. Who's playing both Ballista and Dismember, by the way. Oh no, it's Surgical. It wasn't Dismember. They're just using this to look at my deck list. Also, main deck Surgical and Green Tron. Wild. 1 Fury, 2 Furious, yeah. Yeah, so we can see here they took 2 damage and paid 3 mana for Surgical. Tron's been main decking Surgical lately? For what? Counterspell? It does not, because it's up to Harry the Lizard Wizard. So Fury says up to. Deals 4 damage as you choose among any number. Sorry, so any number can be 0. Sorry, any number can be 0. No, I get it. I get it, Alex. I get it. I thought Phyrexian mana counted as mana, but apparently it doesn't. Well, it's certainly no Flametongue Hobbit, but Flametongue Yearling does, doesn't it? Yeah, I know God with a Shotgun, but I bet when you go into the rules for Phyrexian, I know it's a direct callback. They still made it. They still made a card with the downside. Mark Rosewater even talked about the fact that they were thinking about not having the downside on it, and that is the rules? What? Phyrexian mana symbols will represent a cost that can be paid with either 1 mana of its color or paying 2 life. That's so weird. Can I target an illusion with Fury for 0? No. When you're dividing up things to apply, you have to give each thing at least 1. So I know that sounds really, really weird and clunky in English, but the point is, if you're going to... Well, no, in theory you could do that. Toaster Admus, like Nostradamus, but with a toaster. Toasterdamus. In theory, you could do that if the rules just didn't say, no, you can't. Technically, you can target things for 0. Conflict Rate does that. At least I think it does. Yeah, and I think it's when you're dividing things. +1/+1 counters matters too. You can't, like, if something said, like, put 3 +1/+1 counters divided over any number of things, you have to give it 1 if you're targeting it. You have to. You can't not. When it's a non-zero number. Okay, that makes sense. Correct, damn the doodle. You can't do that. You can only do up to 4. Yeah, that is how that works. This is almost definitely not good enough, right? Chalice on 1's kind of nice. And double Prismatic. But, like, there's no threat in this hand, but maybe we just have to draw into a Blood Moon. Let's answer the turn 1 map. I mean, unless... Yeah, exactly. Nightitron or Forest into Sylvan Scrying. Yeah, I think... This is much better. It's not that much better, but it's better. I'm going to bottom the Plains, actually. But this is much better. Maybe I should bot on the Bonecrusher? Yeah, Batterskull on 5 mana. I don't know about that one. No, I'm going to regret bottoming the land, aren't I? Doesn't cast anything until at least turn 3, though. No, let's keep the Bonecrusher. I saw you, Roybert. Alright, well, we'll end that. Alright. The thing about ending their sphere on turn 1, and that's great, is it slows down their ability to go turn 2 Sylvan Scrying. So, that's why you always want to do it. Just in case anyone's curious. I'm sure the people here know that, but... Simply don't get punished is the obvious line. Yeah. That it is. I mean, we top decked that Blood Moon last game. No problem, Roy. You didn't know that you're terrible with decisions? That's alright. You'll get there. Do they have it? Nope. Nope. Not today, Satan. The Sphere. The Sphere. Emrakul Promised End goes into their hand. Kaya, you here? They're going to rage quit? No. They're very nice. They gave me a really nice message in the chat after the last game. I mean, I don't know about really nice, but... See this? This person's not going to rage quit. This is a good human. Stomp. Bam! In the face. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to Obsidian Charmaw this turn rather than Blood Moon. Because they can more easily play through Blood Moon than getting Stone Rained. Shri, I come for you. You sure are a Charma. That I am. What a Charma. Bona says this is a good matchup for you, right? I don't know. I've never played this deck before. Seems good, though. As a mid-range player who's been bullied by Tron for years, having Obsidian Charmaw on the format makes you feel so much better. Yeah. It's nice. It is very, very nice. Please tell me they get the Tron land and then they get horribly punished by this Blood Moon. Yep. Yeah, it's definitely brutal for E-Tron. So Let's go get an island, I guess. Did I leave in any blue? Yeah, I did. Okay. E-Tron did nothing wrong. Greentron's the enemy. This card is not even good against Greentron for the most part. That's the problem. It's really sad that Charmaw just like is so brutal against E-Tron and it's not that good against Greentron. Like it's fine against Greentron, but you are going to lose on the draw trying to play that as your Tron hate. Which isn't to say you shouldn't play it, but it does suck that, you know. Yeah, exactly, Kaya. It's less of a combo deck. This I'm digging. So at this point, this is maybe irrelevant, but back to Phyrexian Mana Trinisphere. It kind of feels like 107.4F should read Phyrexian Mana allows a player to choose either 1 mana or 2 life when determining the total cost of an object. Yes, correct. Yes, that was exactly my logic, God with a Shotgun, and that's why I think the description of it is wrong, but like, you know. That is exactly why. Now explain Trinisphere Delve. I mean, that one's way easier, right? Because Delve used to be... No. Delve and Convoke used to be cost reduction mechanics, and now they're payment mechanics. So you do them at the same time you pay mana. So you lock in your cost first, and then you choose how you're going to pay for it. And you can pay for it by delving. So Chromatic Star could get them through the Blood Moon if they have Wilt or something. So I'm probably supposed to play a second Blood Moon this turn. Now explain the history of the Legend rule. I actually can't because I wasn't here the whole time. So I can't. I don't know what it was like during, I want to say, Alara block until the version before the current ruling. So I know the original one, and then I know the second one, and then I know the one that existed when I was playing. Back in the day, and then I left for a while playing Magic, and during that time there was an interim one. Legend Rule and Onslaught was kind of hilarious. Yep, and even up to Kamigawa, they didn't change it. If you had a legendary land and I played my legendary land, it was a strip mine. Okay, back in a second. I think my opponent's done. Nope, they're not done. Especially with the forest. Play Jace Beleren to kill your opponent's Mind Sculptor. Right, yeah. Was that actually true with the Planeswalker rule? The original Planeswalker uniqueness rule? That can't be right. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. The one after that made sense. No, they weren't legendary at the time. They were not legendary at the time. No, I'm sure it was the rule. I'm just saying, like, I wasn't there, and it just seems so ridiculous. Yeah, it's called the Planeswalker Uniqueness Rule. Now they are just legendary permanents, and they function exactly like other legendary permanents. So it's much more simplified now, but yes, thank you. Yeah, that's the one it was just before now. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah. You also preemptively play Bellerin to... Yeah. Well, that was... There we go. Yeah, Alucartes with the... I'm pretty sure during Champions, though, it was the Strip Mine version. But I could be misremembering it. I know I played a tournament where someone else was playing, or where I was registering for Umezawa's Jite, and it was basically just to vindicate my opponent's Umezawa's Jites. It was basically the point of me playing Jite was to kill their Jites. And I was pretty sure at the time it was Phantasmal Image to kill Geist. Yeah. That's exactly what I was doing, basically. 4-color living. Oh, God, it's Connor. Yay! We might be against Living End. Might be against aggro. Luris? Okay, not Living End. I had to mulligan that first hand anyway. Sand should be pretty good against anything Connor usually would play. Hey, Mord. How you doing, baby? Yes, that's basically what it was, Shadowless. But Green Tron didn't bother doing that at the time because they didn't have to. Green Tron didn't give a shit. Oh, Ragavan. I'll let the Ragavan hit me. Pretty sure I can out-tempo anything that they can do here. Unless he's on Mardu. But I don't think he will be. I think he's probably on life total control. That's fine. There's nothing for them to target with it. Oh, it's Sagavan. Bringing out the old classics. With Young Pyromancer. Wild. So, I think we pitch Helix here. Screw you in particular, Young Pyromancer. Green from Tron did care. They ran map stirrings from X that need to resolve. What? I'm talking about standard green Tron. In that era. Alright, I'm going to save my removal as much as possible. Do I think that they're playing Bauble? No, they're playing Pyromancer. So we want to put this Chalice on 1, but I need to save now. Which playoff did Tron play? Tooth and Nail. The deck wasn't called Tron, it was called Tooth and Nail. And they played Tooth and Nail, and they would get... usually they would just get, what was it, Sundering Titan and Kiki-Jiki? But they had options. So Sundering Titan, Kiki-Jiki was the most common thing. But they had options. Darksteel Colossus and Kiki-Jiki was another one. Double Darksteel Colossus, double Sundering Titan was another option. Blood Moon right now? I mean, I don't have one, so... As long as they don't have another artifact, we're fine for now. Or if I draw a land, I'll be pretty happy. Double Darksteel, then it was double Sundering Titan, and then it was Sundering Titan Kiki. That makes sense. So we just pass here, let them equip the Shadow Spear, blow up the construct. I'll take the 3. You were the Tron deck. Hey, how's it going? Oh yeah, you had the same screen name. J. Whitaker McCrae. It's a great name. Snappy. Alright, so Helix. They don't have enough mana to play the Pyro unless they draw another one. So, Chalice here. They could play Luris this turn and then I stomp it. I guess I could have also played Chalice on 0 here. Probably should have, just in case. Yeah, it happens, Jay Whitaker. I mean, also this deck that I'm playing is like a ridiculous number of things that beat up on Tron. It's been mostly very, very close matches, but... What decks do the Dennicks come in against? We're not playing them, hilariously, but I assume Burn? What do they have here? Helix? Prismatic Ending. That's annoying. I mean, I have a second Chalice, but still. But I would assume Dennick would come in against Burn, and then I don't know what. I really don't. I have no idea what it would come in against other than Burn. Ugh, iteration. Okay. Let's draw Spyro. Let's draw some of our good cards. Blood Moon? Blood Moon would be pretty pog. Not proactively stomping a Pyro. I assume they were just going to equip Shadow Spear this turn and attack me. Which was not correct. Generally speaking, I don't really care about these elemental tokens right now. I mean, it might end up biting me in the butt, but I don't know. I felt like the tempo gain from Getting to stomp the Shadow Spear creature was good. Yeah, Reanimator targets graveyard, but you already had 3 Rest in Peace, so it's like, what are we doing? Is Reanimator really that much of a problem? This deck needs like 3 Rest in Peace and Dennick's? I don't think so. Alright. I'm not getting Kaldra here. That's the only thing I'm not getting. It's probably just Batterskull. I know. I know they're playing Prismatic Ending, but I'm just not going to worry about it. Ballroom Blitz is a killer song. Sword is kind of nice. I mean, it I don't know. I feel like Sword could get endinged and the creature can get killed, and I don't know. I'm just not into it. Maybe that's wrong. Okay, they get a bubble here, but I have another stomp. Triple Bonecrusher. Land? Land? I'd rather have Bonecrusher than a Batterskull at the moment. Because this just eats an ending. And as soon as I pick up one more land, we can just drop it in. I guess Bonecrusher dies to Bolt. And they haven't had one yet. But we'll see what happens. Not bothering to equip Shadow Spear. Post-combat? Yep. Connor must be clunked up on one CMC cards. There we go. The fire and the fury. They can't bolt. Oh, thanks. Yes, you're totally right. I mean, forked bolt. Nope, that didn't work either. I mean, obvious card that is good here and relevant that people for sure play in their young Pyromancer decks that everyone is playing, and that I definitely would know all the cards in. Helix. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're actually playing Helix here, just because I think their deck is a little bit too... trying to be a little too low to the ground. Do I want EE here? Probably. I don't think I need Teferi. And then we're playing against Sprouts. I don't know who Sprouts is or what Sprouts is. We're playing against Connorman, as I like to call him. Let's go. So the Blood Moons are obviously really good here. Spyro's sick. Fury's good. I should just cut Kaldra. I know my Stoneforge survived that game, but I would expect in most games it not to. Although, yeah, and they're playing Prismatic Ending. I also want to sideboard out a Stoneforge. Is that crazy? I don't think it's crazy. I don't think it's crazy. Hope we see a return of the heroic mechanic. In which set are you thinking? Or do you not care? What is this even for? Destroy target non-creature artifact. Non-creature. Shadow Spear? Heroic seems universally applicable. It's just not that powerful for the most part. Like, I guess Pioneer has a heroic deck, but it's not usually that popular. Hammer, that makes sense. Thank you, Kaya. This hand is fine. Connorman with the mulligan. Show me what you got. I want to see what you got. Sentinel, sure. Guess I'm not killing that this turn. Which is fine by me. I lost the last match I played against Connor, but apparently it was... Damn it. I was really hoping something like that wouldn't happen. So by not ending the Sentinel on 1, now I'm behind on when I kill the Ragavan here. Like, I don't actually have to kill the Ragavan. We'll see if I draw my land. I did do. I'd rather kill Ragavan than anything else, right? Yeah. Yeah, I was on Kai. I was on Storm the Festival Planeswalkers. He was on Living End, and he had the most unlucky game that I've ever seen a Living End deck have. I've never seen anything like it. Connor believes Ragavan's a well-designed card, which means I can never trust his opinion. Yeah, that seems fair. Holy God. Does he really? I mean, I can imagine why, but, like, Jesus Christ. Yeah? This is what we're doing? He's an aggro player that wants the game to be aggro only. He really does. It's well designed, it's just not well developed. Fair. These are all points. I think I'm ditching double ending here. Seems crazy, but I think it's right. Yep. You'd like to take some of the drugs they took when making that card. Also, after, like, when not tweaking it, like, come on now. It's well designed. No, I get what Red 7's saying. Like, everything on Ragavan is flavorful and interesting. It all comes together in a really interesting package. It's just way too good. Which is a development problem, not a design problem. In terms of how Magic talks about, or they would say now, play design versus set design versus vision design. Yeah, it's like a really sweet package. Yeah, on like a 2 mana to cast and 3 mana to dash, right? Yeah, exactly. Like that. I know. I'm totally with you, Red 7. I know exactly what you're saying. 1/1 with no dash. Yeah, for sure. Just like anything like that. Maybe that would almost be about right. Yeah, like I get it. I get what they're saying. I think that's a totally fair piece of criticism, is like, it's not that it's conceptually the most stupid thing ever made. It had to be a 2/1. I mean, sure. It turns out it's actually quite, based on its token. Sure, they could have made it 2 mana, though. Wait, are we saying that every legendary version of everything needs to be the same? Because that's already definitely not true. So it's way undercosted. Yeah, I mean, it's pushed on purpose. DRC. Okay. Okay. Snowballing cards should not cost 1. I agree. It's just ridiculous. Like, it could be pushed at 2. You can push a card at 2. It's Magic. It doesn't have to be anything. I agree. Costing 2 would have made sense. I think so, but it's fine. They wanted to make it very, very good. It is very, very good. It's too good, in my opinion. Give it actual factual haste. Maybe that's fine. Maybe. It would make it a very different card. Okay, so am I killing Hushbringer or DRC now? Bonecrusher can kill Hushbringer, so let's just kill the DRC now. If they have Flusterstorm, that's fine. Yeah, but Urza's not even that good of a card. Urza Lordhide Artificer is not that good of a card in a vacuum. And I know nothing in Magic exists in a vacuum, but, like, seriously. Urza Lordhide Artificer is not that good of a Magic card. It's just not. You need a lot of things to be going right for Urza Lordhide Artificer to actually be, like, a particularly powerful card. Blind Seer is much worse. I mean, that's not really Urza, right? I mean, it is, but come on. Are we going down that road? Blind Seer, the original Urza card? Because when you thought Urza, you thought Blind Seer. Blind Seer is a card to capture the Blind Seer, which was a character. I mean, it's not... I don't know. Karn Silver Golem to the Walker versions? Yeah, I mean, Karn Silver Golem is sweet. I'm not tapping down here. I'm just going to pass. I don't need to deal with any of this. Or is that a real estate mogul? Karn Silver Golem's another one of those cards that just should be in Modern, like Force Spike. Force Spike should be in Modern. Force Spike should be in Modern. That's my hill to die on. Luris to hand? Yep. Am I a drummer? I sure am. I was a professional one before the pandemic. Karna's reserve list? Oh. Reserve list ruins everything again. Planes. So let's go. Kill this. Yeah, Flusterstorm? I played on cruise ships in bands for 5 years. I got footage of it too. A lot of it. Not all of it. Most of it. Well, some of it. Trying to teach your 6-year-old to drum. I mean, sounds rough for the ears of most of the people in the area. So I want to EE on 0 here. EE on 0, play Spyro, and then probably play Bonecrusher. I'm going to go ahead and attack with the elementals. Connor's actually dying. Guys, I'm going to look for lethal. You play guitar and not drums. Yeah, I mean, the coordination's just a totally different animal. What is that? And then... What the hell? Whatever. Here's my EE. my blue cards in the sideboard. Painter's legal, Grindstone is not. Yeah. Good draws. Bonecrushers ready! My opponent wants to play Ponzo with Painter Servant, that's fine. Yeah, it's legal. It is a legal Magic the Gathering card. Okay. Fine play. Suggesting it'd be nice to see red and blue elemental blasts in Modern. The argument is made that Painter Servant is legal. Oh, that's not an argument against it. Those cards are a bad idea because they're a bad idea. Yeah, those cards are a bad idea in Modern. That's those cards are cracked in half. They are not okay. Those cards are not okay in Modern. No. One mana, hate out an entire color extremely effectively. Like, Veil is legal, but, like, it feels like it shouldn't be. Veil feels like a cheat compared to most of the other kind of hate that exists. Okay, so they have this Saga. It makes a 2/2. Yeah, exactly, JK Torborg. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to play an Equipped Sword here. The last card in their hand is Luris, which I just don't care about. So you play an Equipped Sword to Seasoned Pyro, or even the token, and attack. They have to make the token and block. Unholy Heat can. Yeah, Unholy Heat is a whole different thing. And then we'll Chalice post-combat? No, I can't. Well, unless I play Shatterskull, but I don't want to do that. Yeah, exactly. Like, Veil at least has to land within a particular window. But the thing about the blasts is that they get stuff on the stack and they get stuff in play. It's too much. I mean, we're going to get them with Sword. Either they're trading their construct. Well, they're not even trading the construct. They're giving me the construct for the elemental token, or they're also losing their Ragavan. Bolt or Dead? No, I know what the card in their hand is. It's Luris. The card in their hand is Luris of the Dream Den. It's exactly one thing, and I know what that one thing is. Deals X damage divided as you choose among up to 2 targets. So this kills Ragavan and Luris for me next turn. Or something else and Luris. The Izzet deck would just run Blast in the sideboard. I mean, lots of decks would run Blast in the sideboard. That's what it's for. But I think the point is that it's just too good. Like, Blast is just too good of a rate. The hill we're dying on is Elemental Blast are too much? No, it's just like, I don't want more things pushing in that direction, Mr. Krabs, but maybe there should be. Maybe there should be. Maybe there should be more things pushing in that direction. I don't know. Yeah, Legacy Control is always one more color than it says it is because it's splashing red for Pyroblast and Reb. Always. There's always one Volcanic Island hiding in the deck. Imagine if Veil also vindicated a blue or black permanent. I guess that maybe is the thought experiment that people might respond to. Display of dominance. Curious if Oko were in the format, Blast would be okay. Yeah, exactly. Like the pitch elementals are already pushing us so far in that direction that I don't want the format pushing further in that direction. It's already enough. Feels like. Sacking a treasure to equip the Shadow Spear? Interesting choice. Okay. Tap land is not good enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Shatterskull Smashing is 4 damage. So I can kill the Construct token and the Ragavan, or kill this Construct. This one's a 2/2. Attack with all. They get completely wiped. Then they have Luris into Hushbringer. But they will be low. Not they're gaining life. Yeah, I get it. I'm just making my peace with the play I have to make here. Trying to figure out if there's a better way to do it. Just it doesn't make sense to attack first. Bonk. Yeah, I mean we're fine here. Yeah, exactly. Like I'm in a very, very good spot. Could have been better. I could have played Chalice here to block a potential bobble, but because they haven't seen one yet, I'm just not going to worry about it. They can't make the construct if they want to play anything meaningful with Luris this turn, unless they just drew a land. So they're probably just not making the construct, which is also good for us. Silla. Next turn I can go equip Sword and make Pyro tokens, or play Chalice on 1 and make Pyro tokens. Nothing like Motley Crue's power ballad. J.K. Torborg, with the internet being what it is, I have a feeling that exists somewhere. Yes, I can probably do... Well, I'll just play Eruption off my iTunes for you. Home, sweet home. Well, this is annoying. That's a big boy. Alright, play Chalice on 1, play Spyro, see where we end up. Oh, they're going to draw a card. I mean, I don't have to let them. I have Prismatic Endings to draw into. I can't let them draw the card, though. Chalice. That's annoying. I mean, I can make this exist. I can quite easily make it exist. It's not even going to be difficult. If you can think of it, it's on the internet. If it isn't on the internet, it's now your job to put it on the internet. Yeah. Oh, that blocks the Stoneforge. I should have let them draw a card. Well, this sucks. Prismatic Ending? Nope. I can get the elemental tokens. But at least there's nothing else for them to get with Luris that doesn't get countered. For now. Yeah, they equip Shadow Spear to Hushbringer. Attack me for 2 in the air. Then they move it back. Yep. Too late, my friend. But not really too late. It's worth playing. Connor's playing slow. It has not been the easiest game from his side, so it's not. I've seen him play slow before when he's getting sort of messed up and tilted. Shoots the bauble off. That's a very strange choice. No, yeah, it's an observation more than a. Yeah, I got you. But this means I can start attacking. Weird champ. Weird champ. Yeah, I agree with you, J.K. Torborg. I mean, he could just win it really fast. You never know. This was a weird choice. Okay. And then what? Okay. I think I'm supposed to spew this Spyro just as a Grey Ogre. The chances of me drawing a way to remove the Hushbringer and actually still want to... Or not playing Stoneforge. There's a Hushbringer in play. So... A Squire is not really that helpful on this board. A 2-mana 1/2. So... But a 2/2 was worth it here. Yep. So they've set it up so they have to block with Lurrus here? Or they're intending to? Alright, well. That's how you want it. I feel like trading Spyro for Lurrus and Sentinel is worth the attack. I don't get both, right? Unless I somehow mistracked something. It is Toboggan, thank you. I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I couldn't double season anyway. Probably play the Squire here, right? No, because they're going to have to block with Hushbringer soon, or I'm going to get killed the Hushbringer. Yeah, I should be fine. Yeah, no ETBs. Yeah. Creepy fairy is hosing us. Oh, the Hushbringer is going to have 3 toughness. I can't kill it with sword. But Batterskull maybe saves us? No, because I can't kill it. Shit. This is really annoying. Wow. Man, if I lose this... I mean, next turn I get an extra draw off the sword. Oh, I missed the elementals. I'm a fool. I was just thinking about what actually matters in this game. Have I considered killing that in the Cauldron? I have done. Am I supposed to play this on 2? No, because, like, Helix isn't out. Yeah, definitely not. I've been playing the best I can generally. I missed a play there, but no. Oh, it's red. Can't block. Good. Clearly don't have a burn spell in hand. That's the draw. All right, it's over. Oh, there's no triggers. Yeah, thank you. That was not the draw. Thank you. Yeah, I got it. That didn't work. I know. I figured it out. No blocks. Okay. I really lost to this? Jeez. That sucks. What a play. Alright. Enjoy game 3, Connor. So the overreaction thing to do here would be to bring in Gorilla Shaman. Maybe I am supposed to. He's got a timeout, yeah. Almost definitely. I didn't know this is an overreaction. I mean, it does seem appropriate. The end of the game was incredibly unfortunate. I don't think I'm supposed to have this card. It's normally going to do very little. It's Tef Bounce high value? Not really. In the matchup. I don't think that Teferi's worth having here, just generally. It's there to kill construct. It is not here to kill constructs. Target non-creature artifact. So, it doesn't do that. No, this is for hammer time. Connor's deck, like, the only relevant piece of equipment is the or like basically the only relevant artifact that's going to sit around is going to be Shadow Spear. He might be playing like spell bombs and stuff, but I would assume that he would have boarded them out, or that they have to be paired with Luris to be particularly useful. So it's like Gorilla Shaman is not the way to go here. Yeah, it's totally fine carrying Lich. Like I had thought the same exact thing as you at one point. But it just, yeah, it's just not, that ain't it. It's amazing how different that last game could have been if I had a Prismatic Ending for the Hushbringer at some point. But do-do-do, do-be-doop, do-be-doop, baby-doop, 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 baby-doop. Yeah, well, we have 7 outs for Hushbringer. 8, 9, 10. We have 10. So we should be fine. Oh, 11, 12, 13. Assuming it doesn't have a freaking Shadow Spear on it. I cannot keep this hand. I want to. I mean, I could. This deck does play 24 lands. Oh, but I don't think I should. I could keep this hand. This deck does play 24 lands. All right. I know how to be greedy. And if we should lose this, then we shall lose this. Maybe opponent plays turn 2. How should we just evoke the Furies? Maybe. Babble. Double bobble. If only I had had turn 0 Chalice on the play. Land? 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 Oh my god, it was land. I think I want a Chalice rather than anything else. No, we kill this. I do need to save a Helix for Hushbringer. Maybe we just pass and then I Helix this on combat? Yeah, we're going to Helix this on combat so that we can ending Hushbringer if it comes in. I don't need Hushbringers coming back on me. Kill the monkey. Oh, what if I get flustered here? Ah, it's fine. Means he's not playing onto the board. I want double red right now. Yeah. Just like playing against Murktide, you don't... Yeah, you don't... You have to play into this eventually, I think, so you just let it go. Damn it, that Flusterstorm is really annoying. Because now I don't have enough removal to guarantee that I have something for the Hushbringer. But I guess Hushbringer is such a slow kill. I'm just not going to care about it. Okay. I'm going to play one of these on 0. I know they've already played 3 baubles, but... Jeez. 4 cards in hand. The hell? Oh, sure. He was ready with that one. Okay, no flip on DRC. No way. Oh my god. Brutality. This time it flipped. Goodness gracious. I'm gonna take the hit for 3. But we may very well lose this. Blood Moon would get me out. Beautiful. Goodbye, friend. Yeah. Boop! Hit him with both barrels. Put Luris in your hand, nerd. It's free! Oh no. We're going to lose. Because he's playing a bunch of 2-drops in his deck. Come on, baby. Oh, maybe not. Stamp. Boop. Sure, they printed good MH2 cards to answer the other good MH2 cards. They're right here. Here's a good MH2 cards. We're playing Stoneforge here. This gets me Batterskull into play, hopefully. Oh. He's on F6 battling. That's fine. I got time. Gosh, you know the thing about Modern that's so frustrating? It's the control players that are so slow and always go to timeout. I mean, where do they get off? You know? I just don't understand why they allow that to be the state of the format, you know? It's toxic, you know? Still got all these. Stop, he's already dead. Smash! Pow! Got him. 2 for 2, baby. Fachetzo, you gotta pile on. I mean, what are we doing here? Alright, dropping in and saying nice things to Connor. Good human, good content creator, good streamer. He deserves it. For anyone who's not following Connor, if you like aggro, go drop a follow on Connorman11's stream. Or if you like Living End. Putt is my new opponent. Alright, final round. Okay, this could be something. Oh no, Connor ran into Dredge in his last round. I don't think he has a hope. Actual factual Dredge is back, baby. Windswept Heath. No companion. Okay, they were last seen on blue-white humans, was it? Azorius humans. Not really sure what that is, but alright. Stoneforge Mystic. I guess I could grab Kaldra. God, I don't know what Azorius Humans is. Let me remind myself of what's in their deck. Or what might be in their deck. Come on, Goldfish. Help me out here. Probably humans. I'm just wondering if they're playing like prismatic endings or stuff. Let's grab the sword. Sword is fun. Alright, let's get this sword in. Oh. Let's see here, like a Thalia? Oh, it's red. I know, Azorius. Ranger Captain. Okay. Oh, this might be the red-white brought back deck. In fact, it very likely is. Okay, well, they're tapped out right now. So we put in sword. We furied the board. Attack for 3, draw a card. See where we end up. I bet they were expecting Kaldra Compleat. So what do I want to pitch this first Fury? Fury? No, I can cast Stomp this turn. Not Spyro. That's just Fury. One hand washes the other, I guess. They do play Solitude in that deck. So... But if I force the Solitude here, I don't mind that. Solitude? Pitch Esper Sentinel to Solitude? And if they untap and showdown, they could bury us. Yep. Oh no, but I have Teferi to... Well, we'll see where it goes. Okay. No showdown. Okay, that's good for me. We draw the Batterskull. Okay. Alright. Alright. Go ahead, opponent. I'm ready. Guess they could just, like, hard cast Fury soon. They also have Ephemerites. So all that's pretty scary. Oh, they didn't tap their flank note there. Esper Sentinel, sure. Land? Okay. Yeah, that works for me. What? Oh, they're just fetching. Got it. Let me pay. Cars? Yeah, Cars is a great band. Yeah, my dad's favorite band was AC/DC, and it definitely... Do I give him a card? I give them a card, but I'm going to give them a card because I want to be able to cast Stomp in case they hard cast Solitude. So unfortunately we can't equip the sword this turn. Letting them play Solitude and then block a token is way too damaging here, though. I guess they could Ephemerate this if they care. Nope. Okay. Brought back? Sure. You have an Esper Sentinel opponent. Well played. Attack first to see if they have it. I felt like what I was trying to do there is have them think I was going to equip the sword. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I probably should have attacked first. I'm just not good with attacking decks. They had another flagstone. Gosh, that's so punishing. Alright, so now we'll just attack this turn. Flagstones does not work through Blood Moon. No. No, it does not. Well, this time they'd have to evoke. Alright, so we're good here. Yeah. They brought back just the Sentinel again. I love this. go wide. Why not? Because it doesn't have its abilities. It is still legendary, though. So if you play a second... No, when a card has a trigger that says when this dies, or when this leaves the battlefield, the way the game actually has to process that is like, it's a zone change from battlefield to graveyard. It has to do that exact thing, and the game looks back to see what the battlefield looked like before that thing died. Which is why if you Wrath and they have a creature that says, like, whenever a creature you control dies, get X, it sees all of its friends die. Which is a terrible way to phrase that. Sees all its friends die. Okay, so we're against Brought-Back. Let's bring in Rest in Peace. And... is Geist good against Fury, Solitude, all this stuff? I think so. Teferi's also okay here. I think the Blood Moons go out. I guess Containment Priest. No. I mean, this blocks Ephemerates, but it doesn't stop... Oh, but it does stop Brought-Backs. Yeah, we want that. Containment Priest. And I think we can trim them down on Chalices, too. Doesn't seem like a good Chalice matchup. In fact, let's get an EE in here instead of the Chalices. Yeah, but I can put equipment on the Geist, right? I'm keeping all my equipment in here. So, like... And I can have removal for the Solitude. So, the fact that they can't actually target the Geist with those cards is what I'm sort of more interested in. Like, it's actually not an easy solve for them, I think. Alright, good draw. They took a mull. This might be a double brought back ramp, which is very, very powerful. I guess I should make it look like I'm going to Blood Moon them without hurting my own situation. I think this works. It's been alright, Geodude. We lost round 1 to Burn, round 2 to... I should not have grabbed Kaldra. Round 2 to... something else that ended up being kind of tight and annoying. Was it a tier 1 deck? I feel like it was a tier deck. Okay, this is going to be brought back for sure. Burn and then something. Then we beat Tron and Jeskai Sagavan. And now we're against Red White brought back. So it hasn't seemed spectacular. I do think that in game 1 you probably are able to beat most Cascade matchups. Most. Not all, but most. There's the showdown. Wow. They are not going to be able to cast all those. Am I still on creativity decks? Yeah, lots of the time. Not at this exact moment, but very frequently. So they could have Solitude Ephemerate right now. Also, I think they definitely play Prismatic Ending, so there's not a lot of point in putting this Kaldra in. I think just playing Rest in Peace is better right now than like anything proactive I could do. Then they get to play Ballista X1 plus Showdown, probably, and then the next turn go nuts, cranking up their Ballista to totally gargantuan sizes. Yeah. Well, it only becomes a 2/2 here, and then we can ending it. They play EE on 2. Oh, brutal. But this means they're losing 2 Showdowns, which were in exile. That's fine. I'm going to ending the Walking Ballista, then play another Stoneforge. Okay. This should be all she wrote. I can't imagine them coming back from this. Yeah, I still play tons of creativity. Creativity is definitely my most favorite like competitive archetype to play. Let's just play Stoneforge. Grab this sword. What we really need in this deck is sort of War and Peace, obviously. Brenton Forge Tender. Yeah, that's a card. What's my favorite non-competitive deck to play? Nahiri Boom? Crap, they had the freaking brought back. I had the Rest in Peace, but they had the EE on 2. Goodness gracious, that's powerful. Well, they were on 0 cards in hand. Now things are going to be bad really soon. Yup. Good thing this Showdown is tapped, yeah. I mean, they have 0 cards in hand, so Kaldra is still going to kind of run roughshod over them for the moment. Like, they need to find an out for Kaldra fairly quickly. And I found a land, which means I also get to play Spyro. Trigger. What would you like to block with? Nothing. That makes sense. I think I'm ditching Sword and Spyro. Prismatic Ending could keep me alive next turn if I needed to. Just top deck Helix Bonecrusher. Just this stuck together. Oh, I mean, I had the double draw off Spyro there, so could have happened. Please tell me you're cracking your clue. They drew flagstones. That's unfortunate. Wait, did they? Ranger Captain. Yikes. Oh, they're splitting up the counters, sure. They can get the Walking Ballista. Played from exile? Was there a stack of Showdown cards? Wait, what? Oh, there was the... Yeah, there was still land. That makes some sense. Okay. Okay. You got it, opponent. They only have one Ballista, I guess. Just for the... kind of, yeah. Guess I should not have discarded Sword of Fire and Ice. Whoops. I don't need to play that. Burn them out. Well, we'll see how much damage they take here. See what we find. I don't need this. I said I don't think that I do. Rip. Is it worth playing? Yeah, you can't burn right now. Is it worth playing Rest in Peace right now? No. No, definitely not with the double Sentinel draw. Well, single. I could pay for one of them, but it's pretty close, but... Oh, Bonecrusher says can't be prevented. Forgot about that. Yeah, thank you. I always forget about that clause. I mean, not always, but mostly. I mostly forget about that clause. Bonecrusher's so good on its own, like, it doesn't need that. I'm glad it has it, but it doesn't need it. Ephemerate the Ranger Captain. That's... Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Which means they get another Esper Sentinel if they want. Because of the Bonecrusher, do I attack with everything and then Bonecrusher their face? Probably, right? Makes you a sad JK Torborg. Yeah. Oh, I'll take 5. What am I going to do, die? Because they have 1 card in hand. They have no cards in hand. They have to block the Germ token with a pretty big creature. I still have Pyro tokens. So I think we just go attack all and see how they set up. And then Bonecrusher could kill them. And the danger here is them drawing cards off the Sentinels. Could put them in a spot where they're okay. But at the same time, playing post-combat Fury here also seems like it would be devastating. So I'll let the first strike go. This is fine, right? Yeah, this... I don't need to do it before damage. So they chose Seasoned Pyro, that's fine. I still have first strike to go through. Which gets that S% off the battlefield. Yeah, and then we Bone Crush them. And I'm 1 mana short of paying for this Sentinel. But I could pay for this one. So they get to draw 1 card here. And it could be, theoretically, some kind of out. No, I only need to pay 1. So, if it was Solitude or I don't know what, they could live here. Opponent? I don't... Okay. I'm not sure you... Okay. That's okay. I missed it too. So, this was fine. This was something. The win against Tron, according to my Tron opponent, they had plays they could have made that would have beat us, and I believe them. Yeah. I think this deck had a really good weekend, and maybe in the hands of players who are more used to something like this, who play it more tight, then it could be really good. Someone like Spider Space might have a really good run with this. Definitely has a lot of tight play, crazy interaction. You have to know how you're going to sideboard with it. But it was certainly a good time. 3-2 is totally reasonable for, again, a first league with a deck that's not really my style so much. I like much more controlling prison-y decks. This is kind of mid-range and aggressive. But it was pretty impressive. So, Jeskai Moonblade. The Containment Priest... Oh, Yawgmoth was the second loss. The Containment Priest would have helped us not lose to Yawgmoth, but we just sequenced it in exactly the wrong spot. I don't think Dennick would have been particularly good in that league, although he wouldn't have been bad. I feel like since we're already 3-color, you may as well splash green and add Omnath. I mean, this is not really a 3-color deck, but I see what you're saying. So, yeah, if you're in the future watching this on the YouTube, make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, check out any of my other videos you're interested in, and I will see you there.